Shalom, my name is Dr. Ann Davis, and this series of lectures accompanies our course, Reading Biblical Hebrew 1. You will notice that there are 22 letters. Every single letter is a consonant. There is no letter in Hebrew for vowel sounds. The vowel sounds are accomplished by little marks. The marks are there to help those who are beginning in Hebrew and who are not yet really fluent in reading the language. Eventually, you will do what people in Israel do. You will be able to read the language without the vowel markings. You will simply recognize the words. And the way I will teach this class will help you facilitate that ability to be able to read the words without vowel pointings. Now, the first letter is Aleph, and it is a silent letter. It has no sound. But you need to learn the name of the letter. The letter is Aleph. Repeat after me. Aleph. Aleph. You should be speaking aloud. You should listen to the way I say the name of the letter, and then you should repeat as I say it. Let's do it one more time. Repeat after me. Aleph. Aleph. So I assume you're in a quiet room where no one is hearing you speak aloud because they'll think you're a little silly, but that's okay. That's how you learn a language. That's how a child learns a language, is to hear it and repeat it. And that's the way we're going to be working on it here. The next letter is the letter Bet. You see here two forms of the letter Bet. One has a dot in the middle, and the other does not have a dot in the middle. Now, there is a technical name for that dot. It's a word used in Hebrew a lot. I'm not going to use these technical names. I'm going to simply refer to it as a dot in the middle of the letter. When the dot is there, it has one sound. When the dot is missing, it has another sound. The letter Bet with a dot has the sound of ba. Listen and repeat after me. Bet, ba. Bet, ba. Bet is the name of the letter. Ba is the sound. Now, when the dot is missing, the letter is still Bet, but it has the sound of va, as in vine. Sometimes when people are spelling a word, they're spelling each letter in the word. When they get to the Bet that has no dot in it, they will call it a vet. But in fact, the letter is Bet. But for my purposes right now, I'm going to say vet va. Repeat after me. Vet va. Vet va. Bet ba. So the letter is Bet, and it has two sounds. With the dot, it's a ba. Without the dot, it's a va. So we have learned two letters. Repeat after me. Aleph, Bet. We turn to the next letter, which is Gimel. Gimel has the sound of ga. Repeat after me. Gimel, ga. Gimel, ga. Look carefully at the word. When you're saying the word, connect the visual appearance of that letter with the sound g. It looks like some other letters, so look at it very carefully and associate what it looks like with the sound g, and also with the name of the letter, Gimel. The next letter is Dalet. Repeat after me. Dalet, d. Dalet, d. All right, at this point you've learned four letters, and you need to say them together. They come together in a cluster. This is the way you want to memorize them. Listen carefully and then repeat after me. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. You're going to want to say those 4 letters in a cluster together and memorize them as that cluster of 4. Let's move on now to the next letter. The next letter is Hey, with the sound of ha. Repeat after me. Hey, ha. Hey, ha. The next letter is Vav, with a sound of V. Repeat after me. Vav, V. Vav, V. Look very carefully at that letter. You're going to have to connect the appearance of that letter with the name of the letter Vav and the sound of V. Because look at the next letter. It looks very, very similar. The next letter is Zayin. Z. Let's look at those 2 letters. The Vav is a little rounded at the top right. The Zayin is more pointed and comes in a little bit. You see that? You see the difference between the 2 letters? Repeat after me. Zayin. Z. Zayin. Z. Now let's put those 3 letters together as a cluster. Repeat after me. Hey, Vav, Zayin. Hey, Vav, Zayin. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Hey, Vav, Zayin. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Hey, Vav, Zayin. Now let me say those all together. You listen and then repeat after me. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Hey, Vav, Zayin. Let's do it one more time. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Hey, Vav, Zayin. You don't have to be perfect at this point, and you will need to internalize these letters. The next letter is the letter Chet. Hebrew has a guttural sound. A friend of mine, an Israeli, was speaking. We were here in the United States, and she was speaking with another Israeli, and they were speaking very rapidly in Hebrew. And someone came by and muttered something about, does she have something wrong with her throat? There are a lot of guttural sounds in Hebrew. This is the letter Chet. Now in English, we tend to put our tongue up to the top of the roof of our mouth. In Hebrew, you're going to have to get the tongue coming farther back, and the sound is actually made in the beginning of the throat. Listen carefully and repeat. Chet. Chet. It's pretty hard to make just that sound. You usually have to connect it with something. So I can't just make the sound. So let's just say the letter again. Repeat after me. Chet. 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 Now don't worry if you're not making the right sound yet. Remember, this is going to come in time. You can't make this perfect. These sounds are just going to come in time. We'll just keep practicing it. The next letter after Chet is Tet. Repeat after me. Tet. Tet. Now let's say the two together. Chet, tet. Chet, tet. The next letter is Yud. Repeat after me. Yud. Ya. Yud. Ya. And then the 11th and last letter for this session is the letter Kaf. Now you notice this letter, like the bet, has a dot in the middle. And when that occurs, we have Kaf with the sound of K. Without the dot, the letter is still Kaf, but it has the same sound as the Chet. And in reading if you're spelling and you're spelling the letters of the word, and there's no dot in the Kaf, you may refer to that letter as Chaf, because it has no dot in the middle and it has the ch sound. So to repeat after me, Kaf, K. Chaf, ch. Kaf, K. All right, and then you notice in the next box there is this is our first of the final letters. What happens when the Kaf is the last letter in a word, it takes its final form. And the final form follows the letter pretty closely, except at the very end it drops below the line of writing. And that's the final Kaf. Let's say the 4 letters we've just learned. Listen and repeat. Chet, tet, yud, kaf. Chet, tet, yud, kaf. Now we're going to say the letters we've learned, but you'll hear me make a slight pause after each cluster and then continue. I'm going to go all the way to the end, and when I finish, I will be silent and you will repeat after me. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yud, Kaf. Repeat after me. Chet, tet, yud, kaf. Okay, we've now done the first half of the alphabet.